Well, I remember hearing, I don't know the full story, but there's a story, some people say a children's story called The Pied Piper.
Oh, yes.
Have you heard that story?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and The Pied Piper, if I recall correctly, there was a fellow who had what they call a pipe, really was a flute.
Mm-hmm.
Pipe, musical instrument, they say. They call it a musical instrument, which a flute is. And this person, in this character, in the story, started playing the flute, and people start following the person, listening to the flute being played. And the person marched them right down to the water, and people walked right into the water and drowned.
Wow.
Because the Pied Piper led them right
Mm-hmm.
into the water.
Mm-hmm.
By the sound.
Mm-hmm.
So people can be motivated by certain sounds to do certain things. And these certain things are going to fall in one of two categories according to the interpretation, according to logic, either constructive or non-constructive. And that's when you can always tell when people start getting in these arguments about which is the best music to listen to and all like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at the way that people act. Then that's how you tell.
That's deep, Mr.
Well,
Fuller.
you tell the difference between music and noise simply by what people do when they're listening to it, how they think, how they talk, what it makes them do. Now,
What it produces.
Yes, you gave an illustration of a person who got out of a car and had his pants hanging down.
Oh, yeah.
And had this sound. That's sound.
Mm-hmm.
I won't call it music. I won't call it noise.
Mm-hmm.
But what was he doing when he was listening to it and trying to get other people to listen? That's why he turned it up. Because he not only wanted to do these things himself, apparently, whatever he was doing,
Mm-hmm.
but he wanted other people to get on that wavelength and think the same way. Now, what was the message? If it was a message in words along with the beat of the drums or the instruments and all like that, which is sort of neutral, you might say, quote, unquote, depending on what you mean by neutral, but you also listen to the words of a song and say, now, what are the words that I'm listening to? When I hear them, what am I supposed to be inspired to do?